click, clack, and kabap. What's going on? This is Shangodiac Ray, aka Real Deal Ray Leo. Welcome to your Shangodiac. It's been quite some time since I've done Shangodiacs, and especially since me and you, Leo, have done a Shangodiac. Okay, and we're about to do that in just a moment. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And like, share, subscribe, and thrive in that order, okay? This particular Shangodiac is brought to you by the Mastermind Divination Group for all you business owners and all you entrepreneurs. We're doing something we've never done before. We're forming a test mastermind divination group. Now, if you don't know what a mastermind group is, it's when a group of individuals, in this case, for the purpose of, all you business leaders and entrepreneurs, in, coming together. It's like a big think tank. It's a chance for us to exchange ideas and to help each other. Everyone sharing their experience, their wisdom, to address each and every member's maybe particular challenges they're having right now, as well as their target, goal, or objective. So if you've been slacking in your macking, things have been slow, stuck, or stagnated, and you want to, get fresh new perceptions and suggestions that could spark God knows what kind of ideas, and it only takes one to really get things moving, as well as to ignite your fire and offer accountability. Okay, that's one thing about a mastermind group. That's why all the millionaires and billionaires have mastermind groups that they belong to. Okay, because it also provides a form of accountability. Because during each meeting, and there's 3 meetings, we're going to be meeting 3 Sundays in a row. And during each meeting, we're going to be each stating something that we're going to do during the week. So when we meet the next time, you don't want to be that one who says, "Oh, I didn't do it," and all these excuses and shit. Nah, you want to be the one that says, "Yeah, I did that." And you're going to see after these 3 weeks, because shit's going to totally change for you. So you want to get in. Now, the doors close to get in this group Wednesday, July 21st. And there's only 9 seats available for this. So we've already sold 5. Okay, well, 4, because I'm one of them. So there's only 4 seats left. Okay, we're going to have to keep it small because during the mastermind group, each member is going to get 15 minutes. So if we had a big ass group, we'd be there forever. So to keep this practical, to keep this efficient as possible, we only have 4 seats available. Okay, so we just opened it up Friday and it's already almost sold out. So you want to get your seat now? Get in now. Link in the description box, or go to www.thesorcererscorner.com. Thesorcererscorner.com. Okay, so let's get it. Approach the Shangorian altar, Leo. My Leos, man. All right. Now, go ahead and just take a nice deep breath in. When your lungs are nice and full with that chi prana air, hold it for a second. And then woo-saw out your fucking lion hoo-ha into the cards, opening your mind, making the space for whatever needs to come through right now. I'm going to do 2 layers of cards, 2 rows of cards. One is going to be kind of just to see what's going on with you right now. And the other is what's coming at you. All right, what's coming at you? One more time. Okay, now I'm going to cut this. All right, you ready, Leo? Let us get it. Just a moment, Leo. Just a moment here. Is that it sure is. Okay. So let's start to see what's going on with you right now as far as what's happening, Leo. Okay. I'm going to start here. I see that some of you guys, some of you Leos have been having a problem with a younger love interest, romantic interest. Maybe they're your boyfriend or girlfriend. Maybe they're not. Okay. But I see them being just very immature. I mean, Leos can be immature too, but just very immature and really hard to depend on. I feel like this person knows that they have your heart in a certain way or to a certain extent, and they take advantage of that. And you've been seeing that now, and it's like, it seems like you guys be fighting all the time and shit, man. It's just not going good at all. It's not going good at all. I see lots of verbal arguments, lots of verbal blowouts. Words are being thrown like fucking javelins and shit, you know. And it's definitely affected the way you're thinking. Also, you've had kind of a serious disposition as far as a change of mind in your thinking and also how you believe too as well. All right. It's looking though, but for some reason I feel like you Leos, some of you Leos are trying to hold on to this shit. Okay? And maybe possibly this relationship has just ended. It was abruptly ended by this person. It seemed to be, focus. It seems to have been like abruptly cut off, because what I'm getting here is that whatever the situation was with this person, you wanted to keep this shit going for whatever reason. For some reason, you wanted to, give them the benefit of the doubt or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes to everybody else is probably like, look, you just need to let this shit go. You just need to cut this shit off. Just cut this shit off. The other thing is some of you Leos right now may also be experiencing work, may have been abruptly fired. Also, this can also be speaking to health or physical problems where things have just went, maybe a sudden illness or a sudden injury has, disrupted the flow of your life. Because without your health, you do have nothing. Okay, so I could see how that takes place. And it affects you. Okay, look. Four of Hearts. Some of you Virgos have also just made a new home. Either you've gotten a new home or you've made a new home with somebody. So Four of Hearts to me can also represent like families, like a close-knit family, Now, this is the other thing that's kind of trippy about this whole shit is, as Leos as some of you Leos can be, I feel like in some ways, though some of you Leos may actually be having a good, like your equanimity in this, like being able to balance your emotions, which for a Leo is like spectacular. It's very spectacular. However, I feel like some of you Leos, though, despite all this shit, you still forgive this person. Like you genuinely forgive it. And that part is actually good. But if you're going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe again, and it's the forgiveness part is always good, because it helps you to stop, carrying around this shit, holding grudges and stuff is not going to do you any good whatsoever. Okay, so I do see somewhat of some positive shit going on. And maybe this is speaking to a whole other demographic of Leos. All right. So what do I see coming at you? What do I see coming at you, Leo? Well, one of the most important things that I see here, there's several things going on here, okay? But one of the things I see here is the Four of Diamonds, yo. Some of you Leos are going to get the chance to finally stabilize either your money, your income. And that doesn't mean necessarily it's from a job, It could be however you get your money, okay? But it just feels more stabilized. You can actually start to build on it. The other thing, though, and the most important thing that I always see with this card, especially when it's up, is It's the what do I want card. So it's also a card of clarity, because without knowing what it is that you really, really want, then you have no target. You can have false targets. You can have false goals, shit that you think you want, shit that you think you should want, but those ain't going to do it for you. You got to dive deep and find out what it is that you really want. Okay? The other thing is, some emotional baggage is going to be coming up here in the next few weeks, and it's coming up for a reason. It's showing up here in this reading for a reason. Along with this baggage may pop up or be triggered by certain events or circumstances which may seem to look like bad karma, okay? But that is actually your higher self leading you maybe into choppy waters so this shit can come up so you can finally let go of it. Or actually, more to be more specific and be more accurate, let go of your resistance to whatever this shit is that you've been carrying around so that it can flow and go or transform or whatever it needs to do for you. Emotional intelligence is one of the prime foundational things in self-mastery. Okay, and we do have a Lion's Gate coming up, 8/8, okay, where the sun aligns with blah, 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 okay? And yes, cosmically, things are happening with that. And if you're doing this kind of work, you are going to benefit 1,000,000,000%. A billy. Okay? So, to you extraordinary gods and goddesses who are walking around in a meat suit that popped up into this matrix during the time of the Leo, this is for you. Now, this is one of my favorite cards. The Nine of Clubs. And you know why it's my favorite? Because this card exemplifies piercing the veil. Okay? What does that mean? Seeing past external circumstances, situations, and even the people in them. Understanding your role as a creator. Understanding your role. There's no one to control but you. And it's not just a cute little new agey fluffy saying. The science behind it is, if you can control yourself, guess what, Leo? Then you can control others as well. Okay? They're going to just seem to want to flow with how you want to go. If you are disharmonic, if you are incoherent, as far as in your thoughts and your emotions, and you're just all over the place, you really expect to have some type of influence or control on anything? Always bring it back to self. Numero uno. That's going to pay off in so many dividends, personally and externally. Okay? Now, this was the one that I wasn't too crazy about, because you're going to need to exercise all this, okay? This person's going to show up, and this person is a direct reflection of something going on inside of you. They are mirroring a particular dimension or aspect of you. And it's your job to find out what. And when you make peace with whatever that is within, you don't even have to address this on the external level. This person is either going to start to act right or just fall in line, or they're just going to fall away. Troublemaker. A troublemaker. This person is usually, I see this as taking the shape, could be, to be honest, it could be a young man, a younger man or woman than you. Okay, but the average typical human thing would be to look at the external circumstance or the symptom and to be like, why me? Why is this person in my life? But instead of doing that, you're going to become the god or the goddess, because the god or goddess knows that, look, everything and everybody in your life, as Neville Goddard says, is you pushed out. Okay? They are If you can imagine every situation, everything, like a string connecting to you, some aspect of you, and more than likely some unknown aspect of you. And to deal with things externally is the way of force, the hard way, trying to force shit. It's like trying to change what you see in the mirror by rubbing the mirror. Okay? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Okay? Because that's what's happening when you do it that way. And what I'm trying to tell you is not to even try and fucking sound all fucking Shangoji Guru, okay, is you want to take care of that. You want to take care of that and that and that. Find the connection in here. You don't need anybody else. You don't need nothing else to do it. Just you. And watch what happens to that, and to that. Okay? You do that, and then you come back and tell me what happened. Okay? Peace, Leo.